Well, good afternoon. Today is Sunday, March 3rd, 2024. It's been a long time since I did one of the videos, but I thought it wise to do one today to let you know sometimes we make mistakes in life and they're learning experiences, and this is going to be a great one, and I'm sure this will help many of you. So, to give you a little bit of background, I did something very stupid. I got involved in a homeowners association where I managed up the property as well as served on one of the boards of a master of association. I'm still managing and I am still serving on the board of the master. Well, if you know anything about homeowners association / condos, you know most of us get along very, very well. I would say probably 80% there's never an issue. And then we got about 10, 15, 20% that if Jesus were managing the property, they would figure a way to hang him on the cross all over again. And I've been managing this particular condo now for 14 years. It's been a long time. And part of the reason why I managed it was in the 1990s I managed it because I actually lived there. And then what happened in the 1990s, my mom moved there, her parents moved there, and we still have 2 condos there still today. So as you probably know, real estate is not doing very well, so I'm still in the middle of trying to sell one of them. But anyway, the bottom line is being on the board and the administration is nothing but a royal pain in the ass. So with that, one on the Master Association, it serves 3 separate associations located on the property. The one I am with is the main one, which has 230 units, and there are 2 smaller condo associations on the property. One has 49 units and one has 35 units. And on the Master Association, because we are the bigger association, we have 3 out of the 5 votes, and the 2 minority votes have always been a problem of not liking it, feeling they have no say, whatever, and it's just really very childish. So one of the 49 unit building has decided they're going to start using their lawyer to make basically me jump, or us jump through hoops. And he's been needling, he's been sending certified letters, he's been sending emails. He wanted to see the records of the master, and when you, just so you know, legally now we're talking, when somebody requests to see the records, they're allowed by law, which is not a problem. They have to send a certified letter, return receipt, that it's been signed. And what happened, he sent the email, and I said, and we have X amount of days to get the, show them the record. So he sent the email before we got the certified letter, and I said, come over tomorrow and you could look at them. Well, he didn't want to come the next day, the lawyer. But anyway, he came along, and what happened, because I managed the place, I had he listed all the records he wanted to see, and I had all of the records he wanted in order, and we went through it. And I'm talking to him, he seemed like an okay guy, because I didn't know what to expect. And of course, his client from the other building, didn't know what to do. They still think I'm stealing and whatever, because they're home all day, they got nothing better to do. And like I said, if Jesus were up there, they would want to hang him. It's just a group of malcontents that I have to tell you really goes beyond reason, logic. They just simply are not going to stop. As a matter of fact, I finally figured out what rules they play under. It's Saul Alinsky's Rules for Radicals. In case you're not familiar with that, I would look up those, I don't know, 12 or 15 different line items. He says how to, beat your enemy in all ways. It's really not a good way to handle a nation or a condo, but some people just refuse. They're just going to be agitators. So I have decided now, with all this back and forth, and finally they had a community meeting where somehow everything became my fault, even though we couldn't get business done because of all the back and forth and all the nonsense. So I bothered to ask the attorney for the good of the community now, and I'm going to read it word for word, what I've done. I sent this out originally, I did it on the 19th of February. I mailed it on the 20th, priority certified mail return receipt. Well, the package somehow got missing in action, but I got the green card back and it wasn't completely filled out. So I went to the post office. What does that mean? And accordingly, online, it still says the package is waiting to be delivered. So now you have to think like a lawyer. What does that mean? Well, there's a phrase called plausible deniability. Well, he never got the package. And I also sent it email as well. So right now, I have to tell you, I've got more pissed about it than anything, because apparently this is not the first time the lawyer has screwed around, or the firm, with certified mail. And attorneys have certain ethics. Well, and that's my answer. So now I have to send it out a second time. So now with the second time, I'm now pissed, and I decided now I'm going to get the Florida bar involved. Okay, so this will be mailed tomorrow, the 4th of April. And this is going out by United States Postal Service Priority Mail. And I write this, and it's in regard to Michael R.A. Goldstein, Florida Bar 372950 is the bar card number. And I write to the Florida Bar, to whom it may concern, blessings to you, as it is with hope this finds you well. So again, you realize why I write that. That's so it does not come across as any threat or nasty or rude or whatever. Continuing on, and I highlight this and bold. This is not a complaint, it is information, nothing more, nothing less. Without writing a book, please see attached correspondence sent to Attorney Goldstein of the firm Peyton Bolin. This is a second USPS certified mail being sent. The first correspondence sent by priority mail certified with return receipt is MIA. It appears very suspicious. It appears that this is not the first time Peyton Bolin PL has suspiciously not followed the legal requirements for the purpose of sending USPS certified with return receipt. For today, let us put this issue on hold. So it just so happens I was going through some emails and I came across somebody else who wrote them in the community, and they never got the green card back. So the whole purpose of certified mail is to ensure that it is delivered and the person, or the legal fiction of law, the debtor, creditor, whatever, signs for it acknowledging receipt, and then they must act upon it, and we'll go over that in a little bit. Continuing on, our dealings with Attorney Goldstein by request of his clients, River Terrace and Riverbend Condo Associations, those are the two minority condo associations on the property. Continuing on, have been challenging and annoying. You can read the short controversy in the body of the demand dated February 19th. It is with great sadness to state our HOA is a typical normal HOA that prefers to operate under Saul Alinsky's rules for radical protocol by a minority group that does not stop at anything, to include using Mr. Goldstein as a means to justify a desired end. It is what it is. So here I go with me now. Since I have no legal training, and as you can tell, my writing skills are not great, I believe my correspondence to Attorney Goldstein could provide a better awareness and understanding for the community to work together and to get along through peace and harmony for all, rather than have counsel attempt to persuade through legal maneuvering. Ouch. To be noted, it seems Attorney Goldstein's clients, River Terrace and Riverbend, appear to know all the laws that I or we should follow, but somehow when the law rules are brought up to them that they should follow, well, they don't quite see it that way. And it is my opinion that legal counsel backs them. Ouch, ouch, ouch. Do you see where I'm going with this? Again, it is what it is. There is also a potential of conflict of interest where one of the partners of the firm, Peyton Boland, PL, Jane Boland, is a former city commissioner of Oakland Park. For now, I shall leave this be. It is footnoted. So there is an issue when the partner was on the city commission, and I wrote the city over some issues with River Terrace having a non-compliant erected bike house on their property, and basically city staff laughed and we got berated and blah blah blah. Anyway, this will have to be looked into at some point. Continuing on, we try, as we all should, to make an effort, and it is not difficult, to live in peace and harmony in the community, to get along with each other under what is deemed the royal law of do unto others as you would have them do unto you. It's shocking to the senses to see some of the behaviors of a small group of malcontents that believe having Attorney Goldstein do business as usual will result in one, I guess, feeling intimidated. This is why I thought best to ask learned legal counsel the 12 questions. Perhaps if the Florida Bar desires, it may wish to remind Attorney Goldstein on the importance of ethics, good faith, not creating controversy, perhaps verifying info rather than indulge in hearsay. In parentheses, it is a condo community where some have all day to scheme and conspire. Oops, why did I use those words? Scheme and conspire. Think about it, and we'll get into it later on. But they were intentional words. And the potential pitfalls, and listen, and the potential pitfalls of procuring for profit, in parentheses, off the usufruct. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Perhaps, based upon this, you may wish to chat with Attorney Goldstein and see if he and his clients would like to try and live in peace and harmony in the community and not endlessly have legal counsel brought in some fashion to obtain a result pleasing to his clients, but perhaps not necessarily consistent with the law, common sense, or how the condo docs are written as a going concern and legal document rather than a political game for maneuvering. So, why did I say that? Remember, I'm looking to go toward peace. You'll understand why on one of the 12 questions. Continuing on, it is just my opinion and only a suggestion. It's not a demand, it's not a threat, it's nothing. They want to do it, great. If not, it's footnoted. Continuing on, if you decide to respond, you may do so by email. Usufruct@gmail.com. That's the email I have. Usufruct is the law@gmail.com. Signed, may our Creator bless you abundantly. Signed, and I scribbled something on. And then a spoliated, naked owner, comma, an obligee who appears to be the known, authorized, and exclusive user, and user is capitalized, and there's an asterisk. Exclusive user of State of New York property file 013760, the birth certificate. And when I go back to the letterhead, I put up the top in care of Anthony Rubio asterisk. So remember, as a user of property, I kind of have to try to take care of it. It's almost like a bailment, I guess. I'm not sure, because I don't want to harm the state. I have no reason to. The state really owes me or us, not anything else, right? Remember, they have a fiduciary duty. It's not about me playing the role of trustee de sumptuor, which we'll get into. So again, at the top of the letter, it says, in care of Anthony Rubio, asterisk, and the asterisk is what I signed as user of Anthony Rubio, the address above, and then, of course, the letter is addressed to the Florida Bar. So attached to this letter is the first United States Postal Service, with the second one, I'm sorry, the second certified mail sent to Attorney Goldstein Friday. And that certified mail number is 7021-2720-0002-6617-2766. The original one, certified letter I sent to Attorney Goldstein, came back as out for delivery, and that was 7016-271-0000-35375-634. And I don't think you can see it, but it says it's still out for delivery, and this is as of, I guess, Friday. Now, here is the card that on the first one that was sent to the law firm, Peyton Boland, and it's signed by Kay McBride. It wasn't completely filled out. And here is the USPS receipt original. Wait a minute, I don't want to get this out of order, just a second. Then the email I sent to him, userfruck is the law of the gmail.com. So here is the original letter I sent to the attorney. So again, at the top it says, in care of Anthony Rubio, asterisk mark, and then I'll read the whole thing to you. And it says it's to Michael Laurie Goldstein, care of Peyton Boland, the address, sent by and through USPS priority mail, return receipt 706, what I said, and email mgoldstein@PeytonBoland. The letter is dated February 19, 2024. Good day, Mr. Goldstein. Blessings to you, as it is with hope this finds you well! Exclamation point. Over the last year, it seems our time has been excessively and unnecessarily graciously provided to Peyton Boland PL through you as its representative and senior legal counsel, presumably requested by and through your clients, River Terrace, etc. Our time was freely given as yet another excessive courtesy in attempt to end unwarranted controversies between the three condo associations. You have been provided voluntarily without formally requesting board minutes on or about May 25, 2023, going back to 2019, with a good part of these last years demonstrating excessive effort on our part over at River Shores and attempt to please your client's River Terrace